Hi everybody, it's me, Sakura. Welcome back to my channel. I have to say, first off, we hit 50,000 subscribers on this channel. I'm so grateful, I'm so happy, I'm so excited that so many of you have decided to really just support this channel and support me and Cash and Adam and everyone who's really involved in this channel. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, we try to make content that you guys would like and content that we would like as well. And I'm glad that we found a place where we can just really be together. That being said, I just wanted to kind of do a video where I answer some of your questions. I thought I could answer all of your questions while we get ready and makeup today. So before we get started today, please make sure to like this video, comment down below, what was your favorite video in this last year? Yes, we've been doing YouTube for a little bit over a year. We have so many videos. I would love to know your favorite or your favorite moments from this channel. Also too, if you're here and you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We have a good time on this channel, we really do. And if you like this video at any time, then you are free to just applaud down below and maybe give me a tip. I use that money to get boba and support myself emotionally. So please do it, I love boba. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my first step, which is my eyebrows, and let's go ahead and go on to the first question.
Your first question comes from Trixie Mattel.
Okay.
Can someone like me, a young girl, do drag?
No. Don't do it if you don't have to. Maybe you specifically just don't do it. All right, I just finished my brows. They're all glued down. While we do our next step, which is primer, we're gonna go ahead and ask the next question.
I love these drag queen names. Okay, her question is, what do you do when you don't know how to dance?
So if you don't know how to dance, which a lot of drag queens, they actually go into drag knowing how to dance, but they still can't dance in drag. You want to focus on your crowd-pleasing abilities, honestly. If you're doing drag, you have to remember that there are two aspects to it. There's you and the audience. So if you can't dance, play to your other strength, which is entertaining people. Use comedy, eye contact, sensuality. Also, if you really can't dance, in your spare time, learn. Really, practice makes perfect. If you are really worrying about your dancing during a number, practice your number. And if you really can't dance, just be a look queen.
Want to see that?
Yeah, I do. What the fuck? They're so pretty. Oh, wait, I'm not done. All right, so I'm doing like blocking down my brow and my eye shape right now, and I think we're ready for our next question.
Okay, this question comes from Ace Trainer Liam. What would you say is the key to find your own personal style?
Wow, that's a good question. When I do drag, I think about myself as like personal expression. So when you want to try and find the things that really inspire you and find your own style, do things that give you that feeling of joy. You know how Marie Kondo, she tells you to organize and throw things away if it does not bring, does it spark joy? If a look or a style or something that you put on brings you joy, then incorporate that into your style and keep bringing it forward. Don't let your audience influence your style. Let audiences that like your style gravitate to you no matter where you go or where you're going. And I also honestly believe that these brows are not even. Yeah? They're so silly.
Batman is probably so embarrassed.
I know! That's why it's so good. So we're doing our crease now, and I decided to do kind of like a wavy, pink and purple moment.
Okay, so Sissy Hardware asks, do you have any advice on how to create a nice outfit without any knowledge on how to sew?
Well, you can make a nice outfit. I'm not sure if RuPaul would like it. I think I see what you're getting at here. There's many ways for you to make an outfit that looks nice, that looks presentable, that isn't really gonna break the bank, because we've all been drag queens at one point, and I know more than anything, I've been a poor drag queen. And there's a couple options. So I would say you can modify and edit things that you find at like Goodwill. But of course, if you want to make something from scratch, another thing you can do is, just like I did on Drag Race, make like a duct tape form and just glue stuff onto it. Like honestly, duct tape is so cheap. It's so fast, and people like everyone knows how to glue onto something. Like everyone knows how to glue something onto duct tape. So I always think that that's a good alternative to learning how to sew. But if you don't know how to sew, work on it too, because sewing is an invaluable skill you can have in drag. And if you learn how to sew, then you can really just express your style like your way specifically. Like you're not buying clothes that you think you might wear. You're making clothes that you would wear because you're making it. Never doubt the power of your local thrift store. Never.
Untold Queen asks, how do you learn how to paint faster?
Have a goal in mind. Have a goal in mind for how fast you want to paint and you know, like what's keeping you from painting so long. But I had a goal in mind, which was I heard a rumor that drag race queens had to get ready in 30 minutes for the main stage runway. Only 30 minutes. Not true, by the way. So every day I would, every time I would do my face, I would try to do it as fast as I possibly could, my makeup as fast as I can, and then I would finish getting into face, and then when I had extra time, then I would do the details. Then I would do the extra things that take a lot of time. So basically what I'm trying to say is really, for a while, rush your makeup, rush your base, rush your eyeshadows, figure out what takes you the most time and figure out how you can make it the most time efficient as possible. I'm still learning how to do that. I'm literally still learning how to do that step right now. But learn those little nuances to your own face, nuances to the way that you think, that will help you do your drag makeup faster.
Okay, this question comes from Official Sam Drag. This is a photo question.
Oh, I love photos.
How can I improve my makeup?
Okay. Why does the hair have like Suicide Squad colors in it already? Is it a Suicide Squad wig or did you do a Suicide Squad thing? So for real. So I'm looking at this picture right now, and what I'm thinking is that the way that you've lined your lips right here at the bottom has made this kind of look or impression that you are not just pouting from the bottom, but it looks like you're kind of frowning. So when you line your lips here, try to keep this edge not so rounded. Try to keep it angled up. Another thing that I noticed right here is that you don't have any nose contour. Or maybe you do and it's powdered too softly, too over it. One thing I would do is when you're done with all of your powders, go in with your foundation one more time, your lightest shade, and just draw a line in the middle of your nose, just right here. Because right here you have like a lot of blush on your nose. So if you just draw a white line or something light in the middle, it'll create a contrast and make your nose look very skinny and contoured. Other than that, I like your eye shape. I like the top. I like the eyebrows. If I could say one thing is that the line for this top crease, blend it out ever so slightly. Keep the bottom nice and sharp. I like that. But from the top, just blend it out just a little bit. You're doing a good job, and I love your face.
Ursula Adams. Should you ever change your drag aesthetic to fit a nightclub's brand?
No. Here's the thing. You will get different answers depending on the people. People who do residencies, who do like this for a living, female impersonation, they're used to change your aesthetic for a drag bar, for a drag club, you know what I mean? From my personal perspective, especially being from San Francisco drag, where we don't want you to like conform to any sort of drag style or conform to what a bar wants, the answer is no. You shouldn't have to give up your style for a club's aesthetic or what they want you to do. On the flip side, they may or may not hire you. Like, this isn't a question of ethics, but they may or may not hire you because clubs are there to make money. Just be you. Because if you are the most best 100% authentic you and you're the best in your field, they will come crawling to you for more gigs and more stuff. I mean, another perspective too is like, why not try it? Change your drag for like a night or two, see if you like it, and see how you can incorporate your style into that, because it's up to you whether or not you take it as a challenge to yourself or if you take it as like I never want I never want to change who I am, because that's completely up to you and that's valid.
What's more important, good makeup or good brushes?
That is a good question. The answer is neither. Technically, you could make a good face with bad products or bad quality items, and you can move around good quality product with bad makeup brushes. Like, I still use like these e.l.f. brushes that are only $1. I guess if I had to choose between them, it would be quality makeup. It'll make your application easier, pigments brighter. It'll probably be better for your skin than cheaper makeup to maybe smell nice. My advice to you is find makeup, like get testimonials from your friends. Try your friend's makeup, see how it works. If you like it, then you can buy it. Maybe you won't spend so much money on makeup or brushes. So I'm just patting down this cream contour that I put down. It's a little messy, but I just want to set it in place before I do my powders. And we can answer the next question.
How do you get hired in a bar? Like, do you just like go to the owner and ask him or what?
So this is a good question, especially for people who want to get into the drag scene and want to start performing for shows. Your first step, obviously, I'm so pretentious. Your first step is actually going to be go to the drag shows. Tell them who you are. Say, oh, my name is Venomica and I want to start working, I want to start performing. Do you guys have any slots? Have some sort of visual reference, either be in drag, see your show in drag, show your energy during the show. Don't be like, I'm the best thing here and I'm the audience. It's not about that. It's just like,
oh God.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Don't just go up to someone and talk to them, say, I love your show, blah, 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 and you didn't like the show, because that's not genuine, that's not cool. We don't like ass kissers in this industry. We don't like people who want stuff from you. We want genuine people who want to perform and like the bar or like whatever we're bringing forward. Like, would you want someone to work in your show that doesn't like your show? Like,
this is a question from Madison Who. Where do you get headpieces and accessories?
so for me, where I get headpieces and accessories is nowhere. One of the best places you could probably go to get a headpiece is gonna be like Etsy, and they can create something that's like what you want. But for headpieces, like the one that I have on my mom, I actually made myself. I think the best way for you to get like a headpiece is for you to make it yourself. If you Google how to make a headpiece or how to make a burlesque headpiece, then you'll have some pretty detailed tutorials.
There, Jake asks, tips for learning to walk in heels.
Tips for learning to walk in heels is just walk in your heels, just doing your day-to-day life in your house. Like, just wear them around. And if you can't, at least just wear it in your room. Walking in heels too is very much like heel, toe. And I also feel like it's kind of like roller skates, where you can't have your leg be completely straight the whole time, but you also can't have your legs be completely bent the whole time. So I'm trying to get you to avoid the like, where like your toes hurt and you're like, ooh, why don't I look sexy? Also make sure that you have heels that are tight enough for you. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but you can't have heels that are too big for you and you're just sliding into them and all of your weight is going into the toes. You need heels that are tight enough on you so that your heel is being supported by the actual heel and that your toes and everything is like in the right place, you know?
So the zip files. What's your makeup removal routine?
You take off your makeup in order of what hurts the most rubbing against your skin. Lashes first, those are expensive and they kind of weigh on your face the whole time. You want to take out your contact lenses, take off any extra residual lashes, and what's next? Oh, you want to take off your glitter. If you have any glitter or anything that's going to rub against your face, if you're like taking it off, like before you exfoliate, you don't want to exfoliate, you know? Once all the glitter's off your face, use something like an oil or a makeup remover oil, cooking coconut oil like that you can get from the supermarket. I just take like this much, put it on my face, and then I like put it between my fingers and I like rub it in. From there, I will use a makeup wipe and take off the first initial layer, and then I'll take a microfiber cloth with warm to hot water in it, and some dish soap. So just stuff that is like grease fighting action. Then you can use that to just take off the residual makeup on your face. But comment down below if you guys want to see me do my actual routine that I use to take off my makeup. And thank you guys so much for asking all your questions. I'm gonna get the final look on and some final thoughts. Woo! My makeup is all done. It's all on my face. I'm all in drag. The hair is here. The look is done. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me today. I'm so happy that you guys could be here with me. I'm so happy I could answer all of your questions. If I answer your questions, then you owe me money because I'm not doing this for free. No, just kidding. You don't owe me money. Trixie does though, because I want some of that sweet Netflix money. Like, I really do appreciate you guys being here. And again, I'm gonna say it again. Thank you so much for helping us hit 50,000 subs on YouTube. We didn't realize how hard it was gonna be to get to this milestone on YouTube, but we got here. And I'm so excited to share. This is one of my favorite platforms of all time, to like share content with you, make content with you, to have you guys watch and just slowly rot your brains with our inane, loud, chaotic, and frankly, amazing content. And last but not least, thank you to all of our wonderful, glorious patrons on Patreon who help make this channel possible. You help put food in my mouth and just help this channel run. We have gotten so many patrons in the last few weeks that it means the world to me, because that means a lot of things, that we'll be able to buy more stuff for the camera, band and bring more editors on board, get new drag, and I am in desperate need of a lot of drag, but we're finally at a point where we have extra money to get more drag and really up our game. Maybe start saving a little bit for a certain thing if it ever happens, you know what I'm saying? Can I say that? I can say that, you know, it's funny. They'll like it. That's the end of the video, guys. I cannot thank you enough. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Talk to you later. That's a clap. That ends it.
Oh. Okay.
You're so silly. Are you subscribers so silly? Hey, squirrel friends. When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you. Still going. Did they click another video yet?